Just as sunflowers chase the sun, inductees into the South Dakota Hall of Fame chase their dreams day after day, year after year. The 700-plus inductees in the Hall of Fame come from all backgrounds and corners of our state. What their stories have in common is their unwavering courage and belief in their dreams. These dream chasers are an inspiration for us all to strive for excellence and believe in our own potential to chase dreams well into the future.
Jim Scull has grown his business, Scull Construction, into one of the largest construction companies in the region. He accomplished this with an entrepreneurial spirit and a strong work ethic. With this personal success, Jim believes in giving back, especially to the youth. He understands the struggles young people face and strives to create a better tomorrow in western South Dakota. He has a passion for the outdoors and for conservation. He has coupled this with his love of community outreach and helped start the South Dakota Youth Hunting Adventures, a program helping connect kids to the outdoors.
I'm Marci Burdick. I'm on the board of the South Dakota Hall of Fame, and I'm pleased to have with me today for a conversation Jim Scull of Scull Construction. Executive Vice President is your current title. If you had a major plan and worked a plan, would you have walked through a lot of those doors personally and professionally that you walked through and just took a chance on?
Well, I'm a goal setter, and you know what you create in your mind, what you can conceive, you can do, and I started putting that to the test, and it made sense to me. If I can conceive it in my mind, I can sort it out, I can figure out a plan, and I can make it happen. And I absolutely believe that to this day. I still do it. I just say, well, why not? Why not? It's kind of my motto.
Somewhere along the line, in addition to the hard work you were doing raising a family and raising a business, you made a commitment to community, and particularly kids in community. Would you talk a little bit about how that all came to play and how you started kind of the give back that you're really well known for in western South Dakota?
Well, I'm successful way beyond what I ever dreamed, way beyond. So, you know, I lived kind of a challenging childhood, and my parents were divorced when I was 12, but they weren't together for a couple years prior to that, and you know, it was a kind of a rough parenting situation. And so I was kind of a wild hooligan kid, and so I think I can associate with that, you know. And one thing that might make a difference to some people is my mother told me from the age of 12 years old, I can't remember ever giving you a quarter, because we didn't have it to give. She was a single mom. I have 5 siblings, you know, and there just wasn't any money for anything. I mean, she bought my clothes and things and food. I mean, but if I wanted something beyond that, beyond the needs, I had to do that. So, you know, it just wasn't even an option. I never thought about not working from the time I was probably 12 or 13 years old, mowing lawns or whatever I did, you know, and working and making things happen. And so I think that kind of instilled in me, you know, the challenges that youth face. And so I just connect with people that are challenged in life, you know, that don't have good home lives, that have very little opportunity to get ahead. And how do you motivate them or look through the system or create a new system to overcome that? And then because of that, I think, because I never had anything when I was young, I still today, people say, why do you give so much? My accountant said the other day, I said, I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. If there's a need and it feels right and I want to do it, I just do it, you know? I've never been short. You know, it's never created shortage in my life. I can't convince people of that, but it's almost like what so many books said, it comes back tenfold. The more you give, the more you get. And so that gives you more to give. I mean, it's like it's a circle that somewhere in our universe, there's something that says, the more you give, the more you get. You know, not personally, I mean, it just gives you more to give back. So you're put in positions to do that, it seems almost, that things pop up in your life and you see a real need, or, you know, and nobody's addressing it, and you say, okay, I will. I'll try to talk to some other people about doing the same, you know, and that's just kind of, it was almost natural.
But would you tell about some of those capacity creating programs that you were involved with, particularly for young people, that didn't really exist before?
Oh, I don't know how many of those I have.
Well, maybe tell about the ones that you spend a lot of time with still today.
One of the big ones I started for conservation and for my kids in South Dakota Youth Hunting, I'd love to talk about. We just had the banquet Saturday night. I think we had the biggest banquet ever held in western South Dakota.
That's great.
For conservation.
Right.
Yeah, we had over 700 people there, and we grossed over $200,000, which is almost unheard of. It's about twice what normal people do. And
well,
sometimes.
tell about, how does a kid get involved in that? And talk a little bit about the kids, because I don't think a lot of people know this, but you spend a lot of your own personal time with young people and mentoring young people. And when you get them out, they're not familiar with hunting, they're really not as exposed to the outdoors as they used to be. Just talk about the change experience in them and what you've seen.
Kids do not get in the outdoors today, especially lower income kids, it seems, because their parents, usually single parent, and that parent's working so hard, 2 jobs, oftentimes 3 jobs, to make a living. There's no other time to spend with their child or get them out. So to take them out and see that change, that uplifting, and it's not the first time. Sometimes it takes a few times where you're seeing a kid just blossom out there.
Well, Jim, thank you for all you do for western South Dakota. And all you continue to do for western South Dakota. We're glad you're in the Hall of Fame, and we're glad your story is going to help inspire people for long after you and I aren't here anymore.
I hope so. Yeah, we hope so. Yeah.